move on. So yesterday we discussed staffing models. We have position management, we have job management. And let me explain again what is position management. Then we'll create certain positions today. Please feel free to stop me if you guys have any questions or any examples if you would like to discuss. Please don't hesitate. We covered all this, so directly I'm going to hit the position management key characteristics. Position management. Okay, we have two staffing models, friends. In layman language, we have two staffing models. Position management is for more control. Okay, it's recommended for more control. Job management is required or recommended for more flexibility. More control or more flexibility. What is the difference between control and flexibility? We are going to learn in today's session. Let me start. First, I'm going to talk about position management. In position management, a single position can be created. If you would like to create a position, you are able to get at least one single position. To make it simple, I want to hire an employee called Mr. Richard. I want to hire an employee called Mr. Richard. First, I need an open position. Then only I'll be able to hire an employee Richard. Example. She's an existing employee. Logan McNeil is an existing employee. If I want to hire Logan McNeil, first I need an open position, Vice President Human Resource. If I create this position under this supervisor organization Human Resource, then I can hire this employee Logan McNeil. Let me show one example. Logan McNeil is employee. We hired Logan McNeil in the position Vice President Human Resource. First task is create position and then hire employee into the position. That's what we're saying here. A single position is able to create. In order to hire an employee into the position, there must be an approved and available position as a worker start date. Okay. Position can open after a job change. In the HR world, we can promote employee, we can demote employee, we can transfer an employee, we can relocate an employee. Correct? So we don't know when, we don't know in the sense, employee can be promoted, employee can be demoted, employee can be transferred. Question is, are you going to promote employee with the same position? Or are you going to promote the employee to the new position? That's what we're saying here. Here, position can open after a job change. Position can be moved from one organization to another supervisory organization as part of job change. A position can be closed if no longer needed. Let's see the same example as we discussed. I'm going to repeat the same. Let's say we have two supervisory organizations. Supervisory organization A, supervisory organization B. I want to hire an employee called Richard. So first, what I have to do in position management, I need to create a position, manager IT. In this position, open unfilled position, I will hire an employee called Richard. And then under supervisor organization B, we have a supervisor organization B as well. Let's assume we do have one open position called senior manager. Please ask questions. Okay. In the tenant, I'm going to show all these options after hiring the employee. Before that, we have to understand the terminology, understand the functionality of position management. That's why I'm just showing some examples. In the tenant, I'm going to show whatever we will talk each and every option. Position can open after job change. Assume I promoted Mr. Richard. We are promoting Richard from manager IT position to senior manager IT position. If you see here, I'm moving only employee Richard, employee from manager IT to senior manager IT or senior manager. Now what happens to his previous position? It will be open. I can hire someone into the position or I can move someone into this position. Okay. Then after Position can be moved from one supervisor organization to another supervisor organization as part of the job change. Okay. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between transfer and promotion?
There is like change of location from one place to another, and
Change of
promotion is
location.
getting from lower to higher level.
Okay, let's see this example. I'm working for a XYG company in Bangalore. XYG company is also there in Mumbai. Okay, XYG company also there in Mumbai. I'm working as a senior. I'm working as a consultant. My role is Workday consultant in Bangalore under XYG company. Now I requested transfer to Mumbai. I requested transfer to Mumbai XYZ company. Now, is my manager HR person is going to change my position? Position in the sense, consultant role is they, are they going to change my consultant role in transfer?
No,
No, right? It's not promotion, correct? Next level senior consultant. I'm still consultant, but I'm changing the work location. In that case, I'm carrying my position to different organization. That's what we are saying here. So once we move the employee, what we're saying, position can be moved from one organization to another organization. So senior manager is a position, Richard is an employee. You can move Richard along with the position from one supervisory organization to another supervisory organization. From one supervisor to another supervisory organization, you can move. This is also possible in position management. The position can be closed if no longer needed. What does that mean? Let's say we have senior manager Richard, he's resigned for his job. Once he resigned for the job, we will terminate this employee. We will terminate this employee. Once we terminated, the position again became open. Now let's say customer said, I don't have any plan to hire anyone into this position. I don't have any plan to hire anyone into this position. Permanently close the position. Close means the position no longer available for hire. The position no longer available for hire. It is closed. You still want the same position, you need to get a new position. This is also possible in position management. That's why we will say position management has more control. What is control? You can see the position, you can move the position, you can keep the position in the same organization, you can freeze the position, you can unfreeze the position, you can close the position. You have all the controls. Any questions, friends, on these examples? So different customers have different requirements. Some customers need control, some customers need flexibility. We will talk about this as well. Now, if you recommend position management to your customer, so we will sit with the customer. So we will ask some questions like, okay, in your supervisory organization, how often you will hire employees? How often employees get promotion? How often or what is the frequency employees will get transferred? Okay, we'll ask certain questions. Based on that, we have to recommend which staffing model is suitable for them. If you recommend position management to your customer, remember, sorry. If you recommend position management to your customer, we have position management business processes exclusive for position management business processes, which include create position, edit position restrictions, edit position, freeze position, close position. If you recommend position management to your customer, make sure or ensure you must include all these business processes. you must include all these business processes to your customer. The business process are nothing but workflow, friends. Okay, the business are nothing but workflows. You must explain them. Here so you're going with position management is a package. You must include this BPs also. What is this BPs? Create position, which let you allow to create a position, under supervisory organization. Edit position restrictions, which let you allow to edit the position if it is unfilled. I'm going to show all this, don't worry. Edit position means, for example, we created position. Once you create the position, later you want to change the location, later you want to change the time type, etc. You can change it with the help of edit position restrictions. When if the position is unfilled, no employee hired, it's open and unfilled, then edit position restrictions. Edit position means if employee already hired in the position, edit position means if employee already hired in the position, but still if you would like to do certain data changes, location, time type, worker type, then you should have to go with edit position. If it is unfilled position, edit position restrictions. If it is filled position, edit position. Both let you allow to do the same changes: location, time type, worker subtype, business title. One of the common entry question is, what is the difference between edit position restrictions and edit position? Okay, freeze position. Freeze position means temporarily we are holding the position not available for hire. Temporarily you are holding the position not available for hire. What does that mean? Let's say we created two positions as per the customer requirement. Two positions we created. They said they want one manager IT and they also want manager operations. Initially, they have this plan. Later, they said they didn't get any approvals or budget approvals for manager operations. Now they decided they don't want to hire anyone into the position until the next quarter they'll get the budget. Which means you're holding the position not available for hire. You have to mark the position not available for hire. Once you mark it as freeze, the position no longer available for hire. Once the budget is released, unfreeze the position so that the position is now available for hire. So this we can achieve through this freeze position. Close position means permanently you are closing the position. Permanently you are closing the position. The position is no longer available to hire anyone into this. Closed position means closed. We cannot revert the position back. To make it simple, in Workday we don't have delete position, friends. That's why you have closed position. In Workday we don't have inactivate position. That's why we have freeze position. Any questions here on the business processes? Okay. Now let's see how to create position, what business process we need, what all restrictions we have. Okay. So I'm going to the topmost organization, which is our edge manufacturing. Okay, this is our topmost organization. Now I would like to create positions here. What I do, what is our requirement? In order to create a position, first you have to copy BP called create position. This is nothing but workflow. Normally, when you're creating a position, approvals required, notification should trigger, organization assignments may require to assign, compensation may need to assign. That's the reason we have workflow. So select the supervisor organization related action. Select the supervisor organization related action here. Three dots, nothing but related action. Navigate to the business process. This is the prerequisite, friends. If you want to create a position, you must copy the BP, prerequisite, on demand. Repeating again, select the supervisor organization related action, navigate to the business process, create copy or link definition. Here, don't change the effective date, please. Don't change the time zone. Ensure it should be none of the above. I'm repeating, whenever you're copying the business processes, don't change the effective date. Don't change the time zone. Don't change the, make sure it should be none of the above. Why I'm saying this is, we have a business process class, chapter 5. I will explain in detail now. I can explain right away, but if I start explaining this functionality, it will lead to confusions. Since we are talking about staffing models, let's stick to the topic. I will explain what are the challenges of this. Okay. Whenever you're copying the BP, by default, Workday will pick up as of today's date. By default, what are the time zone the tenant has been set up, Pacific time zone, Eastern time zone, it will be defaulted. So here in the business process type, select search for the BP, create position. Search for the BP, create position. Okay, what we are doing here is the Workday delivered workflow called create position business process. We are copying to our organization called Edge Manufacturing. Step A. Okay. After you copy, prerequisite has been copied. Go to your supervisor organization, select the related action, navigate to the staffing. Here you have an option called create position. Okay, create position. Here, if you would like to give a reason, you can give a reason. Why are you creating position? And these are configurable. I will tell you how to configure. So I'm selecting new staff. Posting title. What is the position title? I'm going to give it as ED stands for H, CEO. In real time, we will give just CEO. Number of position by default, it will pick up one because we have to specify quantity. This is position management. Availability date. Enter the availability date. From when you want this position in your supervised organization, it's a kind of an effective date. I'm going to enter 1/1/2022, or you can select the calendar, adjust the dates, and then earliest hire date. From when you can hire an employee into this position. Earliest hire date is nothing but what is the timeline or deadline you are able to hire an employee. So for example, I gave 31st May. Position is effective on this date, but you have to hire an employee on or after this date. Repeating, on or after this date. Between these dates, you gave timeline to the recruitment team to find a suitable employee. Now, scenarios. Within the timeline, the team has not found any employee. Can I adjust the date, extend 15 more days? Of course you can. Before the timeline itself, the recruitment team find out the suitable employee. Can I pull the time prior? Of course, yes, you can. Okay. We have to explain this feature to the customer first because this plays a key role if you have a recruitment module. You can extend, you can delimit. I'm sorry, you can decrease. If you think customer said, hey, it's confusing, is there an alternate option? Of course, give 1/1/2022. Give 1/1/2022. What does that mean? Position is available on this day. You can hire employee on the same day or after this date. Okay, I will show one example. Give me a second. Scroll down. Now job family, job profile, job descriptions. This is our next chapter. Immediate chapter after staffing model I will explain. Why I'm holding this one is I want to show you how to edit the position, do some amendments and testing part. So let's hold these objects. Move on. Here we have most important fields: location, time type, worker subtype, critical, difficult to fill. Location, where this position is going to be work, in which location this position is going to be work. So you have to specify a location here. Okay, so let's say this position is going to work in New York location. Select New York. Okay, is this position is full-time or part-time? Is this position is full-time? Location is configurable. Time type is not configurable. Worker type is not configurable. Is this position is employer, contractor, or contingent? Select the right option. Employee, not contractor. Is this position is regular or casual? Select the right one. Regular. Why I'm saying this fields plays a key role, because in advanced modules like compensation, absence management, payroll, talent and performance, we may require to create eligibility rules based on this criteria. We may require to create eligibility rules based on this criteria. Example, all employees working in New York location eligible for mobile allowance. I want to group all the employees working on New York location. So this field is going to help me out. All full-time employees are eligible for 30 days of USA vacation days. I need to create time based on time type, like that. And then critical job. This is just a flag for the recruitment team. If you enable the checkbox, which means you are flagging this position is very critical. You must find out the suitable employee for this position. You must find a suitable employee for this position. Okay, so like prioritization. Now we have, for example, I'm a recruitment manager. I have a target. I have to hire 100 employees. Shall I go? I will go with the alphabetical order. No, I have prioritization. Which position is on demand? Which skill set is very hard to find in the market? So that we will flag here. So that we will first prioritize those. Critical job. Let's say difficult to fill is difficult. Okay. Job overlap. Is this position you want to allow overlap, which means you would like to move another employee into the position? Then you can select the checkbox. We will discuss as part of miscellaneous, international assignment. Okay, job overlaps, additional jobs, etc. Once you provide all the details, let's move on. Scroll up. Here you have no job restriction checkbox. Let's see if I select the checkbox, what happened to these details. Once I select the checkbox, all the details has been grayed out. Why? Because sometimes the requirement is crystal clear. In which location you are hiring an employee, full-time or part-time, employer, contractor. Sometimes the requirement is unclear. You may have minimal details, something like position title, when you want to hire an employee, but you don't have all these details. So later you want to update these details. Then go with no job restrictions. At the time of hiring, set these restrictions. Okay, let me set the restrictions again. Automatically it will be grayed out. These are configurable. Remember, I selected critical job. I will show why and when it is required. Select those. Okay, let me do one thing. I want to explain this also. So availability, position availability is 1/1/2022, and earliest hire date I am selecting April 30th. Okay, remember earliest hire date is selected April 30th. submit. The position is successfully created, and if you navigate to staffing, the position is available here. Now let's talk about two things. First thing, difficult to fill. Sorry, critical job. Run the report, enter just critical job. Now this is my report. Sorry. Currently it is marked as do not use. Okay. Under a global modem USA company, I want to know how many critical jobs I have as of today, including their subordinate organizations. Now this is a report. Please don't run this report. I'm just showing an example. When Workday marked it as a do not use means they are in the plan of giving a new report with more details. Under global modern services, there are 3 positions marked as high potential and critical. And these 3 employees is already hired. 0 critical jobs, which means on-time employees has been hired. It's a report. It will help you if there is any critical jobs is not filled since months and months. It will display a chart kind of thing. Okay, something like this. Now you can see on an average how many employees we are hiring as part of critical job. Currently it is 0. That's why nothing is showing. Okay, this is for recruitment team. They will run this report and they will take certain decisions on time. Okay, going back to second scenario. Edge manufacturing. Availability date. Now I want to edit this position. I want to edit the position and change the location to Chicago. Repeating again, I want to edit the position. I want to change the location to Chicago. Which BP I need to copy to my organization?
Edit position.
Edit position restrictions, sir, because it's unfilled, correct?
Yes.
Unfilled. Yeah. Copy the BP. Supervise organization actions, business process, create copy and link definition. Edit position restriction. Select OK. We copied the BP. Now I want to change the location. Also, I want to test this one. Remember, position available to date 1/1/2022, earliest hire date 30/4/2022. Edit the position. How to do that? Select the position related action, position restrictions, edit position restrictions. Scroll down, change the location to Chicago. So we already set the restrictions, but the restriction never be constant. We have to change the restrictions if applicable, right? In that case, 8 position restrictions. Now let's talk about this one. I'm trying to hire an employee. Quickly, I will do this because it's a testing. During entire hire process, I will explain in detail. Create a new pre-hire. Let's say his name is Mr. John Carlton. Please excuse for the background noise for just 2 days. John@abc.com. Type anything you can select. Okay. Okay. Now hire date. I'm trying to hire an employee. So this is the earliest hire date I gave, correct? And try to hire an employee April 1st. I have an error. We got an error. Select a hire date. Sorry. Select a hire. What happening? So select a hire date on or after the earliest hire date because the position is available on 30/4/2022 onwards. You cannot hire any employee prior to 30/4/2020 because you gave the timeline. You have to hire an employee on or after this date, not prior to this date. Now see, I'm going to select the future date, May 1st. You won't get this error because you're hiring after the earliest hire date. Any questions? Okay. Let me cancel this event. It's just for testing. Now we created one position, friends, here. Let's move on to the executive management. I would like to create few more positions here. So, question, do I need to copy the BP again? Answer is no. Business process copy is one time. If you copy to the superior organization, automatically the business process will be inherited to the subordinate organizations as well. So you no need to copy the BP, directly go ahead and create the position. Let me show another way. Access the task create position. Task I'm accessing, not navigation. Now under which supervisor organization you want to create position? Edge executive management. Okay. Give the posting job position title, ED Vice President HR, new staff. Here numeric 1 is there, right? I'm going to select 3. Remember, I selected 3. As usual, hire date. Job profiles is our next chapter. Ignore it this moment. Location, New York. Let me select something else. Boston. Time type, full time. Worker type, employee. Worker subtype, regular. One more interesting question here is, sometimes position might be created, customer is confused or customer wants to give opportunity. They're open to hire an employee in Boston. They're open to hire an employee in the New York. If that is the case, you can select more than one location. Either you can hire in Boston, either you can hire in New York, not in both locations. Here it will allow you to select more than one location, but at the time of hiring, only one location you have to enter. Okay, fine. Difficult to fill, difficult, critical, submit. Now, how come 3 positions are created here? We created just only one position, but why we have 3 positions? Anyone?
You have given the number 3, right? Positions.
Yes, correct. So we are given the numeric 3. Maximum 100 positions at a time you can create in position management, not more than that. Okay, maximum we can create 100 positions at a time. So whenever you create the position, right, same position title, but position ID should be unique. If you see here 18, 19, 20. If I create another position, 21 it will be. Position ID should be unique. You cannot give the same position ID for another position. Workday throw an error message. Position ID always should be unique. Name also has same, but numeric is there. 1, 2, 3. Increment by 1. Question. Since I created 3 positions, if I change the location to one position, does it impact the other 2 positions? Anyone have a guess? If I change the location here, does it impact other 2 positions as well? Guess? Any guess?
No, it will not.
Definitely, it will not. Let's see that. 8 position restrictions I already copied, hence I'm not copying again. Position redaction, position restrictions, edit position restrictions. scroll down or navigate, change the location to Chicago. Submit. Now, if you can see, it is applied only for this. Any details, friends, any data, it is applicable only for that position. It should not impact nor inherit to the other positions. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, let me hold here. I know a few of my friends are joined. They want to spend some time on staffing. Let me hold here. Any questions so far? I will summarize. We discussed what is position unique characteristics, what is position, what are the prerequisites or business process required for to create a position, how to create a position, one position or single position, how to get multiple position, how to create a position through a task, what is position restrictions, location, time type, worker subtype. Okay, what is the difference between availability date and earliest date of the position? Any questions on these topics? Okay, we are not done yet. So we just discussed create position, edit position restrictions. Edit position we'll discuss at the time of hiring because we must hire an employee. However, I will show tomorrow, don't worry. Close and freeze, these three will complete tomorrow. And then once we complete, if you are good, we'll move on to job management and compare job management position management. So any questions, anyone? And I heard one concern from our friend, only the yesterday's recording is not loaded. I'm gonna follow up on that. Other than anyone have any question?
No, actually it was loaded, but it is loaded only 23 minutes.
How come 23 minutes, sir? We have a 1 hour 20-minute session yesterday, right?
Actually, Kiran, that was not the actual thing which was loaded. It was like a previous class session that you took regarding that. Uh, one you had briefed with along with questions. That was
Uh,
loaded.
got it, sir. Got it. So just to merge both of, I mean, I took few questions and I request them to
Yes,
join
yes.
the. Got it. But that is not the right one. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience caused. I'm gonna talk to him and I'll ask him right away to upload the right one. Sorry for the confusion.
Yeah. Thank you, Kiran.
Thank you. Any other questions? Anyone I can help? So tomorrow the most interesting topic: freeze, close, challenges, job management case study. And then we'll pick up the job profile, job family, job description, job summary, job family group, and job profile objectives. Later, the most interesting, compensation. Slowly we'll move. Okay, let's do practice. Digest the subject. I know most of you are preparing for interviews. Let's focus on that area also. So is it okay if we can hold for the day?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Kiran.
Okay, thank you so much for your time then. Yesterday, one of our friend asked some help. I already spoke to the organizer. He will call you, sir. If he's not updated, he will call you. We already find for that. But thank you so much, friends, for your time. And don't hesitate to ask question. If you are, and if you think you are unclear with the topic, don't feel, don't hesitate or feel shy. Please ask. I'm happy to explain again. Even when I'm giving the examples you're unclear, please openly say. It will help me also. Okay, so I will explain again. Thank you so much for your time. Please take care and take rest, and stay safe. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you, Kiran. Have a good day. Take care.